Okie dokie, it's time to make some poor man's gumbo. Gotta start out with one of my favorite pans. This is one of my thrift store specials I found. It's got the ceramic all over the pot. Inside's a little bit stained. Every now and then I'll throw bleach in there and it'll go back to white again, but it's so old the ceramic just soaks up. Well, my kids burn stuff in here every now and then, so it makes it hard to keep it perfectly white. We're going to be using the old Zataran's gumbo mix because it's poor man's gumbo. There's something the old poor man don't have. Fresh okra from the garden. These are from last year. We grew some, we did some of the crimson okra, which really looks more purple than red. But anyways, lightly breaded. I'm going to throw it in there anyways. And I'm going to just cut these ones up. I'm going to do some, it's not traditional, just some smokehouse Philly cheese sausages. Cut up some peppers from the garden, 2 different onions. I think this thing says 6 cups of water, so we'll do that first. Miss Phoenix over at Miss Phoenix's lifestyle channel, where she has a lot of cooking videos, she challenged me to make some gumbo because I asked her if gumbo was a Jamaican something that they used over there or ate over there quite a bit, and she says it's not. And so I'm going to make this and show her how us poor Texans make gumbo when we in a hurry and we're hungry. This package has rice in it. And I'm not sure what else. Maybe some beans or something. I'm not sure. If it don't have beans, I'm going to put beans in there. So it might help to turn the fire on. The heat. It says to bring it to a boil, and then I'm going to reduce it down to just simmering. So while it's heating up, I'm going to cut all this stuff up. I don't know where this carrot came from, but he's going in there. Actually, 2 onions seem like a little too much. Save this bag for throw scraps in. My life hack for anyone out in the country: if you bag up your scraps before you put them in the trash, it will keep you from getting fruit flies and whatnot. These peppers are not hot. I think they're called longhorns or something like that. They're just like almost like a bell pepper in spiciness. I just make this stuff with whatever leftovers I have, or as far as vegetables go. Oh, burning up some too. I like to make it with whatever vegetables I have left over. I've got no standard recipe for gumbo. I just like all the flavors of the broth and stuff that you get when you make gumbo. Actually, I don't think we're going to need this other package of okra. This is going to be plenty. Put these back in the freezer. Those need to be fried up sometime this week. We gotta eat up last year's okra before I can start on this year's okra. I don't know how this sausage having cheese in it's going to work out, but I don't see how it could be terrible. I really never met a sausage I didn't like. As Tenacious D would say, it's a boss's sausage. Okay. Don't have any chicken prepared. So I think I have a package of chicken for tacos or fajitas or something. There you look at there, fully cooked rotisserie chicken. Like it might be a little too frozen to cut up properly.
Maybe I'll probably cut a bit. I can do it. Probably gonna be hard to start a boiling throwing frozen products in there.
Okay. think I might wait and taste test it before I add a bunch more stuff in it. I don't think you could go wrong with a little slap your mama if you had it, but I think I'm out of slap your mama. This is homemade chili powder. That whole thing is full of, or about half full of, oh my gosh, that might have been a little too much. Dehydrated habaneros, serranos, and jalapenos. Yeah, that's gonna be spicy. The other day when I was dehydrating those, I've done this before, so I kind of knew. Don't have my face anywhere around the mixer thing whenever I opened it up. So I kind of stood back a little ways and opened it up, and even from halfway across the room, that stuff airborne and got me all sneezing and warm me up. Alright, we're going to let this boil and then I'm going to simmer it for about 25 minutes. And I'll get back to you. Alright, I decided to go with the gumbo. I'm going to go ahead and make some cornbread. So let's get this oven warming up. There's my eggs from the last 3 to 4 days. I'm going to probably double the eggs in the cornbread because I've got so many and I don't mind. We'll just go with a couple of smalls. That'll be like a large. And a friend of mine's mom, she's about 80 something, she canned me these candied jalapenos. I believe that would be good. Cut up and throw it into the cornbread. Let me find my little cornbread pan. Alright, I found it finally. Let me see what it says. 1 egg and 2/3 cup of milk. 2/3 cup of milk. Okay, old gumbo starting to boil. It might be time to throw it on simmer mode. This pan does tend to burn to the bottom if you have it on heat very high. Put the lid on it. 25 minutes. Gonna throw this in the oven and we'll come back. Alrighty, the cornbread is ready. Check out the gumbo. Added a little bit of garlic salt to it. I'm thinking I should probably add a little bit of regular salt to it as well. I don't know how much seasoning is in that package, but a little black pepper and salt. Oh, one of these carrots. These carrots are done and this thing is ready. It's not too bad. Kind of soft. Let's try her out. You'll tell me when you cook cornbread Do you quarter it or do you make it into 6? That's very important. I need to know that. Sometimes if I'm hungry, I just put it in the quarters. I love this old cast iron pan. It hardly ever sticks to it. Home sweet home. Let that cool off a little bit. It probably wouldn't. It just fell out of that pan, but I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm in a hurry. You'll let me know what you think. How would you do it differently? I'm no expert. I'm just an old Texas farm boy who is hungry and wants to get this done as quick as possible. Just turn the heat off, turn the oven off, bust this cornbread up. Get in my belly. My daddy might say, you gotta put a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce on that. A little bit of red habanero. That'll work. I don't have any Louisiana at the moment. Try that piece right there. That's the end of a piece of sausage. That's the most delicious part. Oh goodness. That sausage is delicious. I don't know if that tastes like real gumbo or not, but man, the okra is, I love okra. These little carrots are actually a great addition to it. Alright everyone. Love y'all. Make you some gumbo sometime.